Welcome to the Succulent Home with me, Melissa. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on my video. I really appreciate your support. If you're new to my channel, thanks for clicking. I know that you're here to see succulents and all that they have to offer. So continue to be a part of the Succulent Home, like and subscribe, and don't hesitate to leave a comment, even if it's constructive criticism. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all of my returning subscribers. You guys are now my succulent family, my sisters and brothers in Christ. I'm here at this channel to just be the light of the world while discovering my green thumb with succulents, houseplants, cacti, and my passion with you for home decor. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Green, STA-Green palm and cactus and citrus soil for this project. I've been using this for a while, and if you've been watching my videos, you know that that's something that I just recently switched up to. I'm going to, because I don't have, there is a drainage hole in here, and because I don't have, my little screen to just protect all the soil from leaving, I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple of rocks, not to plug it, but just like that. There's a little crack, but not enough for all of the succulent soil to fall through. Now, I don't know what you call this pot other than it is made out of terracotta. It is a pot that my mom gave me. She gifted it to me. And you could see that there are 4 of these little side potholes, if you will. And I'm going to use this succulent right here, which is in the Kalanchoe tomentosa family. This is the panda plant. I got all of these from Lowe's. If you did not check out my latest video with the succulent haul, from Lowe's that I recently got, go check that out. You'll see all of the succulents I got. I'm using some of them from that haul in this particular pot. Now, I'm also going to be using the Kalanchoe tomentosa chocolate soldier. These all have a felt texture to them. They all are in the Kalanchoe family, so I'm going to use them together. I feel like they're going to be cohesive as far as watering and maintenance. They're all Kalanchoe, so they all will need the same. This is a Kalanchoe tomentosa black tie. Love this. If you've never seen this before, the black tie is a little bit larger than the panda. This grows tall, but the leaves, if you see, are a little bit longer in oval shape and than the panda. But they're just so cute. And then also the black tie, as you can see, has more of a lime kind of emerald green versus this has more of a powdery sage color, which is beautiful. And this one right here, although they all have that felt texture, this one is the chocolate soldier, and it has more of the forest green kind of brownish copper color in that. And then this right here is the copper spoons, and I'm going to be using this in here as well, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to see how it goes. I kind of want to keep them all together. This is not a this is a Kalanchoe, and that is one reason why I want to keep them probably in the same arrangement. We'll see how it goes, you know. Also, I have this Mexican oregano plant, and it's been in here for a long time. I got this from Long Beach, and I feel like it can grow and do a lot better if it is in another pot. I'm not quite sure if this is a perfect pot for it. But the Mexican oregano Mexican oregano plant, herb plant, has the same kind of texture, and they also do, they're not in the succulent family, but they need not a lot of maintenance like the succulents. And that's what I love about this. And it has such a beautiful smell to it that I thought it would be nice to maybe keep this in something like this. And maybe I can pot these little ones around the little sides. So we'll just see. We'll just see. And I might have to put my copper spoons in a different pot or in a different arrangement. Like if I put them all like here and not use the oregano plant in here, then I almost feel like, well, what am I going to put at the sides, right? Like in these ones. If I put the oregano plant, herb plant, on top, I can split these up and put them on the sides. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Except I won't be adding this on the side. I don't think. We'll just see how it goes, okay? Let's just see how it goes first of all. So I'm going to fill this up with soil. This is a good mix. When you first open the bag, it's very like kind of moist. It's not really dry. Once you open this bag, if you don't like close it really good, it kind of gets dried out. I prefer it to be like a little bit moist only because it's easier to pot in and you don't have to feel like you have to water right away. Although I got these succulents a few days ago. And when I say a few days, probably about 4 or 5 days ago. So I haven't watered them since I got them. I try to not do that because Lowe's and like even places like Home Depot have a tendency to overwater. So when I bring them home, I don't water them at all. I don't do anything with them to rush potting, just so that I make sure that they don't die. Because if they get overwatered, then they have a lot more chances of getting root rot. And that's happened to me before. So I don't do that. So as I fill the middle, you could kind of see that the soils already starts going. And a daddy long leg just came out of that. So my mom, like I said, she gifted me this pot. Me and my mom are very close. If you have a daughter, and I'm my mom's only daughter, so if you have a daughter, some of you might be able to relate if you have grown up or raised your daughter really close to you. You know, sometimes as you're a teen and those estrogen hormones start kicking in, sometimes a lot of mother-daughter relationships, they bump heads. And then all of a sudden, and I know because I have 2 daughters and I have one 24-year-old, no, she's not 24, one 23-year-old and one 11-year-old, which is Nevaeh, and you see her sometimes in videos. But sometimes you go through those little bumps and growing pains, and then as you get older, your relationship starts blossoming into, especially when you become a mother of your own and you become independent and maybe move out of mom's and dad's house, you start getting closer to your mom and you become best friends, because now your mom is not really parenting you anymore, other than she's now your confidant and your friend and your go-to person, your shoulder to cry on, the person you try to go to whenever you need something. So that's why my heart goes to a lot of my friends here who have lost their mother or lost a child. You know, it's just a very hard thing that I can't begin to tell you what the right words or the right thing to do is, because I don't know. But I just know that that relationship is special if you're able to have that. And then there are some people who don't have that. Maybe there was not a good relationship. Maybe adoption. Your mom wasn't present. Maybe grandma raised you, or your aunt. But just if you were blessed to have a mother figure, a spiritual mother, where there was a lady in your church who maybe took you under your wing, those are always a blessing. So those kinds of relationships, you know, when you know that you don't have maybe what maybe other people have around you, when God places people in your lives to pick up, maybe help you mend, if not pick up the pieces, help you mend the pieces to be able to move on and accept what you didn't have, but then now appreciate the people who God has brought into your lives who help maybe fill that void or help you understand some of the things you went through as a child growing up without having that maternal involvement. I always say take the best qualities from your parents that you feel they did good by, and leave behind the not so good qualities and be better. I mean, the goal is really, at least for me, is I hope my daughters take the good parts of me and become better and leave what they feel I could have done better at and do better. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal would be, or the prayer for me would be, that they'd be a better version of me, you know, to their own daughters or their sons one day, you know? I don't know. So maybe your relationship started off rocky and God has blessed you with another chance at reconciliation with that parent. Maybe it's not a mom, maybe it's a dad. Or maybe it's with your own child. Maybe you have another chance to build. I always told my daughter, you can't change, my oldest daughter, you can't change the past relationship that you wish it could have been. But you definitely can change the destination of that future relationship. So it is what it is. Let's heal, let's grow, and let's move on. Let's not forget how we can do better, but let's know that the past doesn't have to dictate our future. So I just potted up this oregano, which is beautiful. I'm going to leave it like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up some of these and start potting them in here, in the sides. I think that would look, that's going to be the best. That's going to, because this, if I try to stuff something right here, which I can, I just don't want to stunt this growth, because I feel like because I kept it in here for so long, it like didn't grow as fast as it could have, you know? So that's why. So do you see how dry this is? It's because, like I said earlier, I did not water them when I got it. Let's put this right here. put it too deep in here, only because I don't want, because look at the roots. Sorry about the camera, guys. Look at the roots. They're not that long. So it doesn't need to be too deep. And then I'm like, should I plant it that way to where it grows this way, or should I place it to where it grows up? Let me see. Maybe like this is better. Like more up instead of looking like it's growing out of the pot. It can be looking like it's growing up from the pot. Growing up and not out. I think this is going to be really pretty. And I think it's going to be very cohesive with there we go. Okay. Let's leave that right there for right now before I add another one. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Because what I can do is, because look at how they look so similar. I could even put these ones right here, which I think I am. Okay, let me just show you. This is just how I am. You guys already know. Like, I always, if I feel like it can look better a certain other way, then I am going to do that. So, let's see. See how these roots are not that long? I can stick this right there. The greens, I like how the contrast is with this black tie to the oregano. I like that. And I'm trying to be careful because it is felt, the dirt kind of gets stuck to the leaves. And I don't want that either, you know? Okay, this looks cute. This looks really cute. What a perfect way to add this succulents to blend with the oregano plant. Just gonna pack it in here a little bit more. I like to pot without gloves sometimes, or well, most of the time. But the only thing is, when you pot without gloves, you still, the soil, because it has bark, wood chips in there, you could get splinters. But Nevaeh, my little one, she is like the best when it comes to finding them out of your hand and helping you take them out. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm going to, because there is, well, this is just one. So this one, I'm going to add and balance out on this side. And I'm gonna put this one on this one too. I think that's what I should do. Because I just feel like it's too rinky dinky. You know what I mean? There. That's a better fit. Now, just gotta stuff it out. I did take a lot of soil out of here. What usually happens is when you water at the top, it'll pour to the bottom. Oh, sorry, my hat keeps on hitting the camera. Yeah. Sorry, guys. The camera keeps on moving. I have my big old garden hat, and you guys already know I don't go in the yard without it. Although I could take it off because realistically, I'm under the shade. Okay, so that's a good one. The other one looked a little too small. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to balance out this side, I'm going to put the bigger one on the exact opposite side of that one, just to bring balance. Make sure it's in there deep enough. There you go. Fill it back up. So these are the pandas. The panda plant, Kalanchoe tomentosa, that I'm putting on each opposite side. I'm just trying to get these roots covered. The good thing about having acrylic nails is that you can use them as tools to like poke and grab your succulents. Okay, I'm just pushing some soil towards the back of that plant. Okay. This is the reason why it's so cool, because I got the Mexican oregano in here. They call it something else, but I looked it up. And so different places in different parts of the world call it something different. There are all different types of oregano, but this one is the Mexican oregano. And what I like about this is the simple fact that It's in this terracotta pot that comes straight from Mexico, and I just love that. It's just such a beautiful like combination of everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to this side, and I'm gonna be a little puzzled because as far as this one goes, there's only one of them. You know what I mean? Like I can't divide it. So I'll probably just, let me see here. You gotta figure out what's gonna be the front. So I can make a better decision because something's gonna be in the back that's different. If I do the copper spoons, right? Like if I do the copper spoons, there are two in here. And I could do one copper right here and then one in the back. And then maybe I could put the other one of these in here and do a mix. Let me just see how I like how that looks first. Okay. And it's just me wanting to be cohesive all the time, you know? If I didn't care, I mean, you don't have to always have everything matching, but I don't know. Now, let me do this. Okay. So this has more of a rooting system. Do you see that? A lot of good roots. And I can just, these ones I can do more from this side. You know what I mean? Like more digging in because of how the rooting system is. Just like this. The copper spoons don't grow too fast. I have some other ones in the front. They get watered all the time regularly. So if they would grow like really, really fast, I might not want to keep them in here, but I just think it's pretty. I think it'll be a pretty addition to this. Sorry about the noise, you guys. My neighbor's doing some work across the street. Yeah. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of noise because they're throwing. Oh my gosh, that annoying sound is they're guys throwing big old boulders into a garbage can. So I'm gonna probably put music to this for the rest. So I'm gonna do this and that side, copper spoons. There she goes, you guys. My beautiful Mexican oregano, gifted to me by my sister-in-law, Alicia Blazing, along with all of these beautiful Kalanchoes. I got the panda plant, I have the chocolate soldier, and I have the black tie Kalanchoes in here. I also have the copper spoons balancing on each end. And I think what brings this whole cohesive Mexican oregano that is not a succulent, but is the same kind of care that you would give a succulent, have the same like felt, velvet texture that brings them a cohesive look to this arrangement. I hope you guys were inspired. I'm going to go ahead and top this with a little bit of some top dressing that looks like, so it can, you know, all look the same with the bottom. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that off. But until the next video, God bless you, you guys. I pray nothing but God's blessings over you and your relationships. May they be restored. Mother, daughter, son and son, father, sons, brothers, sisters. May God continue just to bring restoration and peace and healing into your family as you guys stand in the gap, believing God for greater things for your relationships. Well, until the next video, God bless. Bye.